Hi guys, welcome to lesson number 2. For this lesson, we are going to learn basic words and phrases in Sorani, which is a language that I grew up with. Alright, so let's start with the first word. The first word is greeting, which is salam kardin. Now, to say hello, you have to say salam. How are you is choni. So usually it's chonit, but we tend to swallow the T, so it's only choni. Now, what about good morning? Good morning is sab bakhair. Now, if that's only singular, but if there's many people, or actually not many people, but if there's more than one person, you say sab tan bakhair. So all you do is add a tan, so sab tan bakhair. Now, to say good evening or good afternoon, you say rosh tan bakhair, or singular rosh bakhair. Now, to say good night, you say sho bakhair. Now, plural is shotan bakhair. Alright, so let's say someone asks you how are you, which is choni. You would want to respond with Basham merci or Khasem merci. Now Khasem or Basham means I'm good, and merci means thank you. You've probably heard of it also in the French language, known as merci. But honestly, the Kurdish language has stolen many words from the French language. But I'm not too familiar with this, so I'm not going to discuss on this topic. Alright, so now let's go to another phrase. Now, if you want to say to someone what your name is, you're going to say Nawam, and then you're going to say your name. So let's say my name, David. I'm going to say Nawam Davida. Right. You notice I added an A at the end. So that's what you have to do every time you finish saying your name. So again, Nawam Davida. David A. But you would say it fast. So Nawam Davida. Alright, let's say you want to get to know someone. You want to get to know their age. You're going to say Chen Salta. So again, Chen Salta. So if someone was to ask you this, you would say Men, your age, Salma. So basically, let's start with the number 17 because I'm 17. So I'd say Men Hava Salma. So again, Men Hava Salma. You don't need to say men. It's basically like saying me, but you can. So instead of saying I am 17, you would kind of say it backwards, like 17 I am. So you'd say Hava Salma. We will learn about numbers in the different lessons where you can perfect this phrase if someone wants to ask you this. So again, your age, and then you would say Salma. So if you're talking to someone and you want to know where they're from, you would say Le Quenoti, which is where are you from? Or if you want to say what country are you from, you would say Le Kama Kashwarti. So, Le Kama Kashwarti. Now, if someone was to ask you any of these questions, you would say Men La, the name of the country, Tim. So, let's say we give an example of Canada. We would say Men Le Canada Tim. Men Le Canada Tim. So you notice Canada ends with an A, so it'd be the same thing, Men Le Canada Tim. So let's say we pick something different like Iran. So Iran ends with an N, so it'd be kind of different. So it'd be Men Le Irana Tim. So it's kind of the same thing. Remember earlier how we said Nawam Davida, we added an A, so it's the same thing here. So it's a Men La Irana Tim. So if the country you're from does not end with an A, then you would have to add an A. Alright, so farewell. خداحافظ کردن. You just met the person, you got to know them, and you want to leave. So, خداحافظ کردن, which is farewell. Not to say goodbye, it's خداحافظ. خداحافظ. Now, you can also say have a good day, which is روز خوش. روز means day, خوش means good. So again, it's backwards. Day good. روز خوش. But maybe it's not the day, maybe it's at night. You would say شو خوش. Now remember, if you're speaking to a lot of people, or more than one person, you would add tan. Remember, you learned this earlier. So, have a good day to many people would be روز tan خوش. And good night to more than one person would be شو tan خوش. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. مرسی ویدیو که مو داشت کرده. اتمنیم نا ویدیو بعد. روز تان خوش.